idea. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol. It's -1 degrees, it's snowing, but I've still got the roof down. Bring it on! You might well be thinking that I am absolutely and completely insane. And I'm thinking the same thing right now, to be fair. I just thought, we've got all of these reports saying don't go out, the weather's bad, you shouldn't go out, it's dangerous, you'll die. I wonder whether we could go out and drive around with the roof down and just see how cold it is. And I have to say, it's pretty cold actually. But I also wanted to come out to update you on a couple of important things about the channel. And I didn't want to do it from inside because it's boring. I thought, let's go outside, get cold, have a look at the beautiful South Downs in the snow, get some really weird looks from people, and have a bit of a laugh, really. So, two important things. I'm getting snowed on. There's actually snow coming into the cabin. Highly amusing. Gotta say, actually, with the heated seats on and the heating up full whack, it's not too bad. Anyway, first things first is my entry for the spring sprint went in 2 weeks ago. My race license has been reapplied for. Sadly, because I am now of a certain age, I actually had to have a medical to get my race license, which really pissed me off, to be fair. But I passed my medical, I am still alive. My race license is now off for renewal, so hopefully that will be back this week. So anyone around on Easter, Bank Holiday Monday, Goodwood Motor Circuit, I am in the spring sprint again this year. If you've not seen a sprint before, basically it's a timed lap around the motor circuit. Interestingly, I'm in a category for cars made after 1979 with an engine size of more than 2 litres, even though Ruby Roadster only has a 1.6. Because it's turbocharged, they multiply the engine capacity by a factor, and that takes me into the 2-litre category, which is pants. So I'm going to be up against ridiculous cars. But I'm interested to see how I get on. I haven't done a track day since I put my Michelin Pilot Super Sports on this car, so I reckon I should get faster times than last year. But if you're in the area, anywhere near Goodwood on Easter Bank Holiday Monday, then you need to pop in, give us a cheer, and we'll see how we get on. But it should be a lot of fun. I'll try and do a vlog of the day and bring you some of the track action. We're heading uphill a little bit into the Downs, the road starting to be a bit more slippy. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea, although I can still see tarmac. I always think in the snow, when you can't see tarmac, that's time to stop and go home. I can still see tarmac, so we're okay. Oh, you see? Now I'm getting some wheel spin. This is more like it. This is more snowy. Beautiful out here. Tell you what, you get some good pops and bangs when it's sub-zero. Turns out snow is great for handbrake turns. Well, nearly. A little bit too much front wheel slip there. So let me just give you an illustration of what happens when you are stupid enough to come out and decide to film when it's snowing and have the roof down in your car. Basically, if I just open up, the car gets full of snow. But hey, it's such a laugh. When I was sort of 17, 18, 19, I had my first car. Whenever it snowed, it was just any old excuse to come out, find a big car park, and just learn about letting the car drift and slide and pull the handbrake on. And I think it's brilliant practice. Sadly, I can't find a decent car park around here, so I've just had a pitiful try at doing a handbrake turn, but I just couldn't get enough speed up. But it's just a laugh anyway. But I have to say, Ruby's pretty good in the snow. She's been, yeah, she's got a reasonable amount of grip. Look, you really need winter tyres when you're in this kind of conditions, but it's such a giggle. Anyway, let's jump back in the car, because the second thing I want to talk about is a little bit more pertinent to you guys and basically what we call ourselves as a collective. What is the collective noun for a bunch of Petrol Ped subscribers? 19 miles an hour, red light. So the really interesting thing is, this weather has been coming down, this snow, for maybe the last 20 minutes, and there are already people starting to have problems with traction. And I'm getting some really strange looks because I've got my roof down. So, collective noun for Petrol Ped subscribers. So when I did the RS4 collaboration film and I put the film out saying, look, who's going to meet up? I said, look, what should we call ourselves? What should we call a collective noun, a group of Petrol Ped subscribers? And I had loads and loads of different suggestions. I've boiled down to my 4 favourites, and we'll start kind of from the kind of bottom up. So I had a couple of people, David Thompson was one of them, said ped heads. And I quite like that, head spelt with a Z as well. I think that's really important. And then also Michael suggested ped set, but my 2 favourite ones, and I am split, and I'm going to basically say, look, which do you prefer? Put down in the comments which you prefer, and I'm also going to do an Instagram story, an Instagram poll, so you need to go and follow me on Instagram to get involved in that. But first one, and there's 2 very closely ones, we had the pedants or ped antics. I thought they were quite close, so that's David Turner and Evo Mark basically suggested those 2. I quite like those 2. So the pedants, and then the one that had the most suggestions by far was the peddlers, and I quite like that because it has 2 connotations. It has the car pedals, obviously the 3 or 2 pedals you have in a car, but also, if you know the channel and you know me, I'm also a big cycling fan, so it's also got a link to that too. And that was people, I've got a list down here on the floor, so I'm going to read them out while I'm driving along. B17, BLG, Ray Brock, Ginger17, Dennis B, Anthony Swan, all suggested the peddlers. And I am inclined to go down that route. But you know me, you guys rule the channel. If you think which one you would prefer, so either the Petrol Ped peddlers or the Petrol Ped pedantics or pedants. We can kind of use those 2 at the same time. So they were the 2 things that really I'm sat inside today thinking, I'm going to put some content out. I know, let's go out and play in the car and play silly buggers in the snow. Idea. So you know what I said about my Mini being quite good in snow? You try and take it up a really icy path like that and it's absolutely rubbish. In fact, so much to the point that I've just driven it up there, I got stuck, stopped to get out, get my camera out and stuff, and the car actually started sliding back down the hill on its own. I had to jump in and try and stop it. And I got some very strange looks from people, no doubt. But yeah, you just find the limits really quickly. This stuff's really icy underfoot. Very, very cold. But I still have the roof down. It's snowing. but I'm gonna head home now and go and get a cup of tea and put this to maybe file it away as not a good idea for a vlog. Highly amusing though. It's now -2 and I am freezing. My hands are freezing. My bum is wet because the snow's come into the car. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have done so, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. Make sure you follow me on social media, Instagram and Facebook. And I'll do, don't forget the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload videos. Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 6. It's fairly simple to remember that. But I'll see you on the next film, guys. Anyway, you take care. Drive safe.